It's 3 p.m. You're in the middle of a city you don't know, or perhaps you're waiting for a call that could change your life. You reach into your pocket, pull out your smartphone, and your heart sinks. 14%. You haven't even used it that much today. You've dimmed the screen. You've closed your apps. And yet, the percentage drops like sand through an hourglass. By the time you reach your car, it's at 4%. Then, the dreaded black screen. We have been conditioned to accept this as an inevitability of modern life. We are told that batteries are like candles, destined to burn out, leaving us in the dark. We are told that after 2 years, it's simply time to upgrade. But what if that's a lie? What if the device in your pocket isn't dying of old age, but is being slowly suffocated? Today, we peel back the curtain on a truth that lives in the shadows of Silicon Valley. There is a fix. It costs less than a cup of coffee. And once you see it, you will never look at your phone or the companies that make them the same way again. This isn't just about a battery. It's about the invisible leash they've placed on your mobility. The hidden reality. In the industry, they have a name for it: planned obsolescence. It is the art of making a product that is designed to fail just as the new model hits the shelves. It is a calculated, cold-blooded business strategy that ensures a perpetual cycle of consumption. The engineers at the world's largest tech conglomerates are some of the brightest minds on the planet. Do you truly believe they cannot solve a battery drain issue? They have sent rovers to Mars and mapped the human genome, yet your phone can't stay alive for a full workday? The truth is more sinister. A phone that lasts forever is a financial catastrophe for a trillion-dollar company. They don't want a fix. They want a subscription to a new device every 24 months. They have built a system that benefits from your frustration. They rely on the junk that accumulates in your system, the digital sludge that drags your processor down and drinks your battery dry. When you see that update available notification, you think it's a gift. Often, it's a Trojan horse designed to tax your aging hardware until you surrender and buy the latest version. The backstory: the 1924 precedent. To understand why your phone dies, we have to look back to Christmas Eve, 1924. In a smoke-filled room in Geneva, Switzerland, representatives from the world's leading light bulb manufacturers, names you would recognize today, formed the Phoebus cartel. Before 1924, light bulbs were designed to last 2,500 hours. The cartel realized this was bad for business. If a bulb never burns out, the factory stops humming. They issued a secret directive, intentionally shorten the lifespan of the bulb to exactly 1,000 hours. They didn't just suggest it, they enforced it. If a factory produced a bulb that lasted too long, they were fined. This was the birth of the disposable age. Fast forward to the 2017 Batterygate scandal, where a major tech giant was caught intentionally slowing down older phones via software updates. They claimed it was to protect the battery from shutting down. The public saw it for what it was: a nudge toward the checkout counter. The $1 fix we are discussing today is the antidote to a century of engineered failure. It is the secret weapon against a legacy of corporate greed that started in a boardroom 100 years ago. The science. The chemical chaos. Inside your phone is a lithium-ion battery. It is a volatile, living thing. It works through the movement of ions between a cathode and an anode. When your phone drains while sitting idle in your pocket, it's not because you're using it. It's because of parasitic draw and chemical resistance. Imagine a bucket with a tiny hole in the bottom. No matter how much water you pour in, it will eventually be empty. In your phone, this hole is caused by two distinct forces. Number 1, software entropy. Every update leaves behind ghost files. These are lines of code that tell your processor to check for a signal that doesn't exist or to refresh an app you haven't opened in 3 years. This creates a wake lock, preventing your phone from ever entering its deep sleep state. Your processor is essentially running a marathon while you think it's napping. Number 2, electrical resistance. This occurs at the physical level. Microscopic debris in your charging port or a microscopic break in your charging cable creates heat. In the world of physics, heat is the enemy of the battery. Even a 10% increase in resistance can lead to a 40% faster chemical degradation of the lithium cells. When your port is dirty, the phone has to push harder to get the power in, causing a thermal spike that scars the internal chemistry of the battery forever. The overlooked solution. For years, people have searched for a magic app to save their battery. They download battery boosters, which, ironically, drain more battery by running in the background. They buy expensive power banks that only treat the symptom, not the disease. The real solution isn't found in the App Store. It isn't found in a $1,000 upgrade. The solution is a 3-step restoration process that focuses on the physical and digital friction points of your device. It costs roughly $1 in materials, and it takes less than 5 minutes. This is the reset. The manufacturers don't include in the manual the 3 pillars of the $1 fix. The $1 fix is not a single object, but a physical and digital calibration. It involves a common household item, a plastic toothpick, or a can of compressed air, combined with a hidden service menu code that is hard-coded into your device's firmware. This process targets the 3 vampires of battery life: the port, the cache, and the sensor. The step-by-step instructions. Step 1. The physical extraction. The $0 fix. Take a non-metallic plastic toothpick or a specialized cleaning brush. Switch off your phone. Gently, and I mean gently, insert it into the charging port. You will be shocked at what comes out. Compressed pocket lint acts as an insulator. It prevents the pins from making a clean connection, causing the phone to work harder to pull current. This creates a feedback loop of heat. By removing this microscopic barrier, you allow the electricity to flow with 0 resistance. Step 2. The digital purge, $0. Go to your settings. Look for battery usage. Identify the vampire apps, those that show high percentage use even when you haven't opened them. But here is the secret: don't just close them. You must restrict background activity. On many devices, this is hidden under Developer Options or deep within the App Info page. This severs the wake lock tether and allows the CPU to finally rest. Step 3. The secret calibration, $0 to $1. If your phone is an Android, open your dialer and type *#99900#. This opens the SysDump menu, a tool used by engineers hidden from consumers. Scroll down to Battery Stats Reset. Tap it. This wipes the memory of the battery sensor. Over time, the sensor becomes uncalibrated, telling your phone the battery is at 0% when it might actually have 15% charge left. This reset forces the software to reread the actual chemical voltage of the cells. Step 4. The hardware bridge, $1. Throw away your frayed $20 fast charger that's held together by tape or luck. A degraded cable creates dirty power, fluctuating voltages that stress the battery controller. Go to a reputable supplier and buy a basic, high-gauge, short USB-C or Lightning cable. You can often find these for $1 at wholesale or clearance bins. A clean, short path for electricity is the difference between a battery that lasts 8 hours and one that lasts 18. The economics of silence. Why don't they tell you this? Why isn't there a button in the main menu labeled "Fix My Battery"? Because there is no money in a fix that costs $1 and uses a toothpick. There are no patents on cleaning your charging port. There are no profit margins on a battery stats reset. If everyone knew that their dying phone was actually just a dirty phone, the smartphone industry would lose billions in annual upgrades. They rely on your ignorance. They count on your frustration to drive you back into their stores. They have spent millions on marketing to convince you that lithium is fragile, when in reality, it's the software and the dirt that are the true killers. Spread the knowledge. The companies want this video buried. They want the algorithm to favor unboxing videos of new $1,500 phones, not tutorials on how to keep your current one for 5 years. They want you to believe that the only solution is a credit card and a trip to the mall. But the data doesn't lie. Physics doesn't lie. You have the tools in your house right now to revive your device. If you found this useful, you have a choice. You can keep this hidden truth to yourself, or you can be the reason someone else doesn't waste $1,000 this month. Share this video. Send it to the person you know whose phone is always on 1%. Post it in the forums where people are complaining about their slow devices. The more people who know the $1 fix, the less power the cartel has over our pockets. Subscribe to join the resistance against planned obsolescence. We are uncovering the truths they spent millions to hide. Your battery and your wallet will thank you. The truth is out there. Don't let it drain away.